Welcome to Southwest Illinois, I think. I was coming back from Peoria, Illinois, and I wanted to take a short way home, or not a short way, a different way. I didn't want to go through St. Louis. Every stinking way Google's been trying to take me to get down to I-44 through St. Louis. And I've come across here 72 before and picked up a road that came out of Lebanon, Missouri, but Google is just not giving it to me today. So anyway, hey, you want a good way, easy way to give yourself a pay raise and drive away? Get your CDL. If you've been told, oh, you got to go to 8 weeks of school to get your CDL, or oh, you got to have 500 hours or some stupid thing like that, guess what? Those people don't know what they're talking about. You can get your CDL in a day. There is a caveat. You do have to know how to drive. And for the purpose of this video, for drive-away singles, we're going to be talking about just a Class B. Now, if you ever want to do decking, or you know, those ones that look like piggybacks or whatever, you'll need a Class A. But for 99.9% of drive-away singles, with most companies, a Class B is all you need. That's a straight truck. That's a box truck. That's your moving trucks. That's your school buses. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can get trained for free if you don't know how to, and probably get your CDL for free if you don't know how. But right now, we're going to. Well, I have another caveat. There is a difference between getting trained to drive and getting your CDL. Okay, people. Okay. If you do not know how to drive, then yes, you do need to go driving school. But if you can drive a straight truck like those ones we just passed on the I don't know what that is. Some nice looking trucks. The ones that just passed on the left, they're straight trucks. They're box trucks. They're buses. There's something without a trailer. They're cabin chassis. You know, a Class B is all you need. And if it was me, and this is just, there's Mo and the local yokel right there, Cabo back. 10-4. He is keeping the law in this little one-horse town. I don't know what town is this anyway. I have no idea what town this is. Some little one-horse town in Palmyra or something like that, Illinois. He is on the job, folks. Getting them outlaw truckers coming through there, doing 36 and the 35. Okay, so anyway, back to our regular scheduled program. Cornfields on one side, soybeans on the other. You're in Illinois. We're talking about Class B. Okay. Now, again, you'll have to pass the written test. If anybody tells you you can't get your CDL in a day, they don't know what they're talking about. There are places where you can go if you know how to drive, if you can back a straight truck, if you can parallel park a straight truck. There are places you can go and get your CDL in a day. You have to pass the, what is it? The theory, something, blah, 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 theory. Guess what? There is no certain amount of hours you have to take that. People say, oh, you gotta have 80 hours of theory and 80 hours of this. They're talking out their butt, okay? I'm going to leave a little screenshot at the end, FMSCA, or what is it, FMFCCA, whatever, rules on this. There's no set hours you have to have. So these people, a lot of these places will go over this with you in a day, or a few hours. There's a practical driving, whatever. They will go over that with you in that same day, then usually on your way to the driving test. See how easy that was? You practically got all this on you in the same day, then you go take your driving test. Okay, these people, like I said, even after you show them the damn rules, they will argue about it. You can, if you know how to drive, if you do not know how to drive. I said, I've never been in anything bigger than a Prius. Well, that's okay. Because basically, all a box truck is a big Prius. It's just a big car. Weighs a lot heavier, stops a little slower. If it was me, and don't go out and do this, and then if you crash and burn, blame me. But hello, mister, end up, oh shit, oops, sorry, let me get back here, let me holler at him real today. Mister, end up, you got a local back there watching you as you come in town. Anything to help my fellow brothers out. So anyway, it was me, and you never drove in a box truck or something like that. There's nothing stopping you from going down to U-Haul, going down to Budget, some enterprise locations, and renting you a moving van. A 20, U-Haul, you can get that 26-foot moving van. Help your friends move, whether they need it or not. A big 26-foot moving truck, pretty heavy. Budget, Ryder, Enterprise, they usually have box trucks. They're commercial box trucks. Some Home Depots have flatbeds. And we're coming into another one-horse town. There's a nice Conestoga with a Peterbilt. We got 359 or 379. I mean. So anyway, drive that around. Find you a parking lot. Practice your parking. Practice your parallel parking. Upper bottoms. Nothing stopping you from doing that. Read that CDL manual. Your written test. Everybody goes, oh, you get this app. You go take these online. All that stuff is junk. I did that the first time, and I took 6 tests at once for my CDL. Passed 3 of them. And I went back and read that CDL manual through every single page twice. Didn't take long, but I read it through. Went back, test was a breeze then. Everything you need to know is in that CDL manual. So, and if you do know how to back up a straight track, I say it's not rocket science. It really isn't. Now, some places may question you about how, as you're driving, which irritates me when they start asking questions while you're trying to focus driving. They shouldn't be able to do that. That's distracting. But some states probably would. Okay, Google. Am I still on the right road? I hope so. Slowly coming into the north side of St. Louis. Headache fish fry, August, I don't know what that was, August 5th, that's tomorrow, boys. So, your Class B straight truck, that's it. There's places, like I said, you can get this done today. They rent you the truck, they go with you, Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Now, if you don't know how to drive, I wouldn't advise trying that. If you can drive, a straight drive. Like I said, it's a 26-foot. If you can get in one of those big U-Haul 26-foot vans and drive it around the city and back it up and parallel park, you're probably pretty good. I mean, that's something like I would do if I didn't have no training. But there again, you do you, boo-boo. Don't go out there and rent one and crash. I'd also, if I was you, if I was to do that, get full insurance from them on it. But don't go out there and crash and go, well, you know, like, oh, you two tried to do this, and I crashed and burned. No, so, yeah, well, don't do that. Anyway, with your Class B, because most companies pay a little bit more, sometimes quite a bit more for a CDL than they do non-CDL. And some companies won't even hire you to do driveway if you don't have a CDL. Even to drive buses, they want you to have some kind of CDL. I think it's the insurance thing myself. I think their insurance probably tells them, you know, but whatever. It's simple, people. It's not as hard as a lot of people try to make it out to be. Good old Casey's coffee right there. So, okay, I told you earlier, I'll tell you how to get your Class B CDL free. In most areas, this may work. Go to your local school district. They are all looking for bus drivers. Most of them will train you for free, help you get your Class B CDL. Okay, now they do expect you to help them out by you know, driving and everything. And I'll tell you another thing. Going that route, you can get your P endorsement on your license, which I don't have, because some of these states, like Pennsylvania, want to be peterheads about if you're delivering a bus across their state, they expect you to have P endorsement on your license. Well, the FMCSA, there's exemption for drive-away, but Pennsylvania knows this. They still ignore it. If you do get a ticket there in Pennsylvania delivering a bus without a P endorsement, you can fight it and beat it, but you shouldn't have to go through it. They just want to be dickheads. So, look up your local school district, see if they're training new drivers, drive for them a while. Some of them may have a stipulation you have to drive for them one season. Cheap, that's still cheap. Another inexpensive, but a place where you can usually get inexpensive training is your community college. And you can probably get a CDL. Most of them will help you get your CDL after you go through their course. Okay, it says go straight another 12 miles. What is this? This is another podunk town here. So anyway, don't do it. You see me coming. So anyway, just keep that in mind. It's easy. Like I said, I-55, 22 miles. You know, this thing keeps, by George, Google's going to take me back to I-55, but it's the last thing they do. It's all right. You're going home, you will go through St. Louis whether you want to or not. I guess I'm going to go through St. Louis. But anyway, so look into that. Some states also have, ever since the Big C come along, programs to help you, especially if you're low income, help you get your CDL as part of the vocational training. Several people post online they got theirs for free. South Carolina, I don't know if they still do it, but that's one I remember them talking about. Has some kind of program that help you get your CDL for free. So do yourself a favor, give yourself a pay raise. And get your CDL. I can't think of a downside to having CDL. Sure, if someone says, well, if you get stopped, it goes on your record. Well, don't get stopped. Hello? How hard is that? There's way more advantages in life having the CDL than there are disadvantages. You never know, in the future, opportunity may come along, and if you ain't got the CDL, they pass you over. So just keep that in mind. Getting your CDL is not as difficult. One of the places I see advertised a lot that one day is Express CDL at Stratford, Missouri, and I think that's the letter X, PRESS CDL. One day CDL. If you can drive. If you can't drive, forget it. You need to get trained. But if you can handle a box truck, go for it. Now, I think I looked at their prices. And by the way, there's a hopper bottom. By the way, I have no affiliation with Express CDL. Never even been there, never talked to nobody. So I just see them advertising one-day CDLs. So again, if you can drive a backer trailer and you can get your CDLA in a day. Now, I looked at their website and I think they're around $1,500. Again, that's cheap to get for that type of to get your CDL. Some companies used to be, I don't know about now, but some companies like concrete companies and stuff like that would hire you. The problem with getting your CDL through a company, a lot of times, they expect you to be there at least a year to pay that back. Or if you leave before a year, then you owe them what they think their training costs, which can be substantial. So never, if you get a company, if a company says, well, we'll help you get your CDL if you come work for us, make sure you read the fine print on that. 30 mile an hour. This is why I hate taking skinny roads in a big truck. I don't mind so much in a car, but I'm glad I'm in a car on my way back home. I'm deadheading home, 500 and something miles. It just, I mean, there was stuff on the board I could have got. And just none of it going where I wanted to go. And this is a Friday, right up against the weekend. Everything I would have picked up today, I could have delivered tomorrow. And most places are not open on Saturday, so screw it. Watch out, little bird. So yeah, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, give yourself a pay raise. Do something good for yourself. Get you a CDL. Like I said, there's way more advantages having a CDL than not. And you got people out there, I make this as much as CDL. People, no, you don't. You may be telling yourself that, but you don't. So, Chesterfield chicken and fish fry, August 19th. These people love frying fish in this part of the world. Well, maybe I need to move over here. That's 2 little towns in a row that's got fish fries. Not the same day either, so you can spread it out. Alton, 29 miles. I have no idea where we're going. So, anyway, folks, I'm going to get through here. Look, they changed the cornfields and the bean fields. Now the cornfields are on the right and the beans are on the left. So, it seemed like there was something else I need to tell you, and I forgot what it was. But anyway, yeah. Just look in your area for a place that does one-day CDLs. Like I said, if you can drive, if you can parallel park, I don't know what test the Class B goes through. I know there was like 5 different tests, 5 or 6 different tests, driving tests that we had to do. The Class A had to do. I know straight backing was one. It seemed like it was the test givers option. There was 2 mandatory, and he or she got to choose one. Well, I had alley. I think alley docking was 90-degree alley docking was a mandatory, and then, or maybe it's parallel park mandatory. Alley docking was. Well, I had to do those 3. That's the 3 I know I had to do to get my seat Class A. So I don't know. Like I said, Class B, I would assume you have to parallel park, straight line back, maybe 90-degree back in a straight truck. I don't know. It can't be that hard. It's a lot easier than A. And A was pretty stinking easy, though it did take me 2 tries. I just needed the right test giver. That's a long story right there. So anyway, I hope this has helped y'all. We'll talk to you later, and got any questions, leave them down below. And don't forget, at the end of this video, I'll leave the screenshots of the FMFCA, confusing myself. I'll leave them to the Uncle Sam's rules on the ELDT, entry level driver training rules. And that way, next time you hear somebody spouting off, you gotta go to school to get your CDL now. Ain't like the old days where you just walk in and get it. You know what? It can be easier. I think you can even take the ELDT training online now. So you can get all that training, the theory crap and all that other stuff done before you even go to these places. But, you know, that's you. It's easy is what I'm trying to tell you. So anyway, just check it out. Give yourself a pay raise. And when you got a CDL, man, there's so many opportunities out there. More opportunities than just driveway. But anyway, do yourself a favor. I'm out of here and going down the road. I got one holder wanting to fall with my phone. Oh man, come on.